Hey.
Hi.
A long time no see. I feel like I haven't seen you forever.
Long time no see. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Let's get into it.
I haven't seen you since, let's get into it. I haven't seen you since, we talked about the wedding last. And then you went to the wedding.
Went to the wedding.
Tell me about it.
Atlanta in during Juneteenth is lit.
Hot ass Lana.
Yeah. It was popping.
Was it 1,000,000 degrees?
No, it was actually really nice. It was
Oh, really?
It wasn't really humid or anything.
Is it a dry
fabulous
heat?
weather. It was like 83. I laid out the pool. Beautiful wedding. Most insane wedding.
Yeah, the wedding looked amazing. You sent me pictures.
Like
incredible.
Beyond.
It looked incredible.
I will never.
Where was the venue?
It was where they shot the Hunger Games. Like the President Snow, I think that's his name, right?
I never saw the Hunger Games.
Oh, see, I haven't seen
But
it in a long time.
sounds great.
It's whoever like the person in charge of the Hunger Games.
Okay.
His house. It looked like we were at it looks like we were in like Provence, France.
It looked historical.
Yeah, it was stunning. Everything was just 10 out of 10. Everything was just so to the detail.
Food, good food.
Yeah, good
That's
food.
so important.
Best band ever.
Really?
Literally, I've never heard a band so good in my life. It was like 11-piece band. 11-piece
crazy,
band.
Yeah.
They played. They didn't stop at all.
No breaks.
Yeah,
nothing.
like 4 hours straight, and everyone's on the dance floor the entire time.
That is interesting because I feel like bands at weddings. I mean, we had a DJ because I feel like bands can either be great or they can suck.
Oh,
it's a total hit or miss. But this was a good band.
Production.
Really?
It was insane. They paid. I think my aunt paid extra. Well, yeah,
for the good band.
For extra for them to have extra people, so they wouldn't stop.
Oh, so you just keep going,
yeah, and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was incredible. It was.
And did they play did they play modern songs?
Yeah, it was everything.
Everything.
Yeah, it was. Oh my god, when Mr. Brightside, they played Mr. Brightside.
No,
the dance floor. It was the craziest thing. Everyone was just lost their mind.
I love it.
It was insane. It was
that's
so
cool.
fun.
They didn't just play the oldies. They played.
No, it was a total mix.
Songs.
Mr. Brightside. That's something I will never forget in my life, I think.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was super cute. My grandma came. She got to see her best friend of 60 plus years.
Oh my gosh.
I think so.
She's still alive?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. My grandma's still alive, obviously.
No, I met her friend.
Yeah, she has two best friends. Well, she has a few best friends, but this is one of her very best friends. Who so much so that I thought this was actually my real family for a long time.
That's hilarious.
But it was so cute to see her with her friends. That's they were so cute. So precious hearing their stories and stuff. And it was just wonderful.
That was really sweet.
So nice.
That was really sweet.
So out of character.
It was just so wonderful
joyful.
And so wholesome.
Yeah, I just love
love.
Did not find a guy.
Love.
I just tell myself that I was just way too gorgeous. They couldn't approach me.
Well, you're not a Southern Belle anymore either. So
yeah, I'm like the Antichrist probably.
You're the anti-Belle.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about
airports. I was texting you the entire time in the airport.
Yes.
I was stressing. I was so close to missing my flight. Cut it a little too close because I wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
Got on the airport stressed. My TV didn't work.
That's right. No TV. You didn't bring a book or anything.
No, I brought a book. It wasn't a good book. And I didn't bring my laptop or anything.
No AirPods or anything.
I did have AirPods. But I didn't download our playlist.
Oh.
So I was limited to a few songs.
You guys, if you haven't listened to our already canceled playlist on Spotify, it
is the best.
Slaps.
Literally.
Bangers for days.
It will get me through anything.
It can get you through the worst of times and it will get you through the best of times. It's very good. So how was the flight? Were you bored stiff?
I was really struggling to read this book. I'm not sure if it was because I've become illiterate or the fact that it was just a really tough book to read. But
that's a long flight.
I try to sleep, but
yeah.
I had to catch myself and wake myself up because I snore very loudly.
Oh.
So I didn't want to.
Do you have sleep apnea?
Probably.
I do.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
I was told by my doctor that I should wear a CPAP machine when I sleep.
Oh my God.
I said that'll never happen as long as I live.
So did you do a sleep test and everything?
No, I didn't. They wanted me to, but I didn't want to spend the night in the hospital.
So I did
do the whole
that.
thing. Oh, you did?
But I have a very tiny nose, apparently.
Yeah, you have a small nose.
Like my inner workings of my nose are very small.
Uh-huh.
So I needed a pediatric size thing and they didn't have it. So I couldn't sleep all night because it was so uncomfortable, like having all these like wires to me and just like something that's way too big for my nose and like
because you're in the hospital, right? Like they do it, or they do it at like a sleep center or something.
It was a sleep center.
Yeah.
It was
but
awful.
how bizarre. Like how do you fall asleep with
I didn't because it was so uncomfortable because it was the wrong size. I literally was like kept on hitting the button. I'm like, this hurts. Come adjust it. But anyways, yeah, I probably should. I actually have like I get a little scared sometimes. I'm like, maybe like I just like stop breathing in my sleep.
That's what sleep apnea is.
I know, but like
die. Wake up.
Like I don't have. I'm alone. What is gonna happen?
You have Lily. You have a roommate.
Okay, yeah, true. But she's gone on the weekends a lot of times, almost every weekend. I'm like, wow, this is what like what you think about when you're single. Literally, I'm like, if I die, like who's in charge? My parents probably won't give a shit if they don't hear from me for a few days.
Oh, it's funny you bring that up because my mom is single and she's brought this up before. She's like, I don't know.
We talked about it, I think, when she came in for her facial.
Oh, you did? Like I don't know. Like one time she slipped and fell in her kitchen or something. It's a couple years ago. And then the next morning she called me and she's like, I was just laying on the floor thinking if I were to die, like would it be days before anyone found me or what?
I was like, would my dog be eating me at that point? Like, so like, so
only
many
cats
things.
eat their people.
But anyways, yeah, I got through the flight, but we were like, I get so this airport icks. We got to get into it.
Let's get into it.
Airplane
Tell
icks,
me yours.
Everything. So
let's just start off by saying that airports are the most disgusting places on the planet.
Yeah.
They're foul. I don't know about in other countries. Well, I do because I've traveled quite a bit, but they're pretty gross all around. It doesn't
I don't know.
matter
I like
where
John
you are.
Wayne though.
It's fine. That's our local airport. It's fine.
I wasn't in the Delta Sky Lounge, so yeah, it fucking sucks if you're not.
That's true.
If you're in a lounge and like you're living the life,
it's
why
okay.
not?
Yeah, it's okay.
But I wasn't, and I was leaving, and it was hot as hell. Getting off the plane, I was like cold. It was freezing on the flight, so I like in jeans. I also wore jeans on the plane.
That's dumb.
That's
really
who
dumb.
did I think I was?
I don't know why. And like a 6-hour flight, right?
Because I packed like really well, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wear these so I can wear them again. It was fine on the way there because I was like skinny and I didn't like eat and drink yet. Wear them on the way back. Talk about being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But biggest ick, there's a few.
Yeah, start rattling them off.
This is what pissed me off. This is what I texted you right away. I was like, nothing pisses me off more than when we land and people immediately stand up and get in the middle, like
right as the wheels touch
down.
Yeah,
like literally we're touched down. The like seatbelt sign's still on, and
you still have to taxi and get to the gate.
People are like up. People are getting up, getting their stuff, and like ready to blast off. And it's like you're making the process longer by doing so.
Yes.
Okay, I understand if you have a connecting flight. Yeah.
No, not even because you're still on the runway. We have to get to the gate.
It's insane. And then they're telling you like, everybody, please sit down. Please sit down. But like Gary doesn't want it. Gary in his fanny pack is like, I got to get to Disney World first. Like, gotta get the first. Gotta get to the baggage claim because my bag's gonna come out first. Like, no, like we're all getting off the plane. When you get up and you're getting people's way, like, what if someone's bag's behind you? Like,
right.
It just pisses me off.
The other thing that's so annoying, I don't think it happens as frequently, but when the plane lands and everyone starts clapping, like if it was disgusting. A turbulent flight or something, like why are we clapping? Because we're all
such
live.
Freaks.
Is that why we're all clapping? Like, why are we clapping?
That's like such a Southwest flight thing.
It is such a Southwest flight. Why is that so true?
It's like Southwest Southwest to Vegas or Southwest to Cabo.
Yes, everyone's clapping when the plane lands. Why are we all clapping?
Because there's a bunch of fruit tards and the pilots are pretty funny on Southwest.
The what?
The pilots.
Oh, the pilots? Why? What do they do? Really?
Sometimes they're funny.
I haven't flown Southwest in a hot
I haven't
minute.
flown in a while too, but like when I
They
have
say
flown,
funny stuff.
yeah, they just kind of like don't give a shit. Like,
I mean, it's Southwest.
yeah, they're like, welcome aboard. Today we have, and like they're kind of like they're funny. Like they have
Like a
fun
little
with
broy.
it. Yeah, like,
they just have fun with it.
Like maybe they're chugging some vodka or something. Who knows?
Right? They didn't
But
get hired at Delta.
Yeah.
They got Southwest.
Yeah,
It's
they're not flying Delta
It's
One.
not too serious.
Yeah,
Another airport ick. Well, are you a germaphobe? I'm a germaphobe.
I'm not a germaphobe at all.
Not crazy, but I am that person that sits down on the plane. I have a little packet of Lysol wipes, pull them out. I wipe everything down. I wipe Blake's seat down. He thinks I'm a freak. Airplanes are so
Yeah,
they're petri dishes.
they
They're so
are.
gross.
They are so
are
disgusting.
airports.
Yeah, but like it builds immunity.
Does it? Or does
I
it
don't
give you a
know.
staph infection?
Could be both. I mean, airports just are dangerous in general. I mean,
That's true.
another person just got ingested into
Oh my
an
gosh.
engine. What?
Okay, I didn't know about that until today when you told me.
Yeah.
But
what a
there's
wild way to die.
there's been
It's been like a kind of a frequent thing.
there's been happenings across the country, right?
Yeah.
Of airport workers getting sucked into plane engines.
Yeah.
And it's
Just mangled.
news. I looked it up. It's real news.
Matt, do you think the people on the flight see it happen? Or no? Do you just like
Well,
see
someone
do you just
sees
see,
it
like,
happen.
Do you just see like an arm flying across the window?
Oh my God, can you imagine?
Or like a leg?
I know. Are the planes full or not? We don't know.
They have to be. He's a worker.
Well, the
He's
first time it
probably
happened.
taxiing it in. Or like sending it out so that they're for sure full.
And those propellers are so big. They have to be so powerful to pull you in. But I mean, and
You
I'm
have to
not.
be a skinny legend.
I was gonna say I'm not. That's very sad. If it's the first one was an accident. The second one wasn't, but we'll get to that in a minute. That's very sad if that happens. But unless you're new on the job or something, don't you have an idea of how far away you're supposed to stay from the fucking plane propeller?
There's
Don't you
safety
know
protocols I have at my job. You would think a job that's high risk, you would know everything.
You would know
like,
that you need to stay at least 300 feet away from the
what
plane.
the fuck? How?
Do you know how? Do you know like specifics of what happened?
I
Or no?
think
It happened in Alabama, right?
yeah, I think it was like in
Yeah.
Huntsville. That was like in January, I think.
And then
But-
another one just happened, but this guy
Allegedly.
did it on purpose. He
Yeah.
jumped into the
guy in
propeller.
San Antonio.
Yeah.
It was like a tragedy. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, he got ingested. Like also the fact that the news are
Ew, the fact that they used
ingested?
the word ingested, like the plane like ate him.
Yeah, like
That's sad and gross. Oh, can you even imagine?
but then they're saying it's a suicide.
Like how do you I'm not even gonna ask. Like how do you
I just don't know why that would be
I don't
your
know the details of it.
process of going
That's so
out,
brutal.
but like so fucking sad.
That's so sad and brutal.
So gnarly.
Chills.
Is there
Just-
a worse way to die?
I can't think of any at the moment. I can't think of it at the
Oh,
moment.
maybe a submarine exploding.
Oh,
That's
How
another wild thing.
gnarly is
What
that?
is going on in the world
Okay,
right now?
I don't care what anyone says. I'm a huge conspiracy theorist.
Same. I love conspiracies.
I thought that was shady from the get-go. There just
Yeah.
happened to be, I mean, like, and I understand that it's very expensive trip to go on. I think it was $250,000 a person
Yeah.
for a ticket. There's happened to be a bunch of high-profile people
Mm-hmm.
on this submarine that implodes. I don't know. I think the whole thing is super shady. And then the was it like the Navy or the Coast Guard or someone, they knew what happened when it happened.
They sense.
They heard like a boom or something.
Yeah.
So they knew what happened on Sunday when it happened,
Yeah.
but then it took like 5 days. That like the media dragged it out and they're running out of air.
Giving
and
people hope. Like,
gave people hope.
like, oh, they might be there. They might still be there.
Shady.
Oh my God. Did you see one news station had an air countdown of how much
That is
oxygen
so
they have left.
not right. Who approved that? That's so not right. That's horrible.
Someone got fired.
You would hope so. That's so terrible.
Can you imagine?
Who? Okay, so this whole thing happens. It's very sad. The sub goes missing. The nation's freaking out. And then somebody at that news station goes, I have an idea.
They're treating it like a soccer match.
I have an idea. We're going to put a countdown on there. It's going to get views. It's going to get
Super Bowl.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing is very sad. Obviously, lives were lost. It's
what is
tragic.
your conspiracy though? Like, let's dive into it. It's called Already Canceled.
I don't
Might
know
as well
what
get canceled.
I don't know what the conspiracy is. I just think it's so shady. I think without getting into it, so many other things and politics were going on at the time.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of other articles that were being potentially there's other news stories.
There's
that might
other
have been
bigger
suppressed.
news stories that were
Might have
being
been
suppressed because of the Ocean Gate submersible, and the whole world was like hyper focused on
some things fell through the cracks a little bit.
Yeah,
in the
some
media.
fell through the cracks a little bit.
While we're having a countdown
That's
for
my
air,
conspiracy.
for air time.
For air.
For how much air is
And then also the government knew what happened.
Yeah,
and didn't
on
release
Thursday,
that information.
On Thursday.
No, on Sunday when it happened. It happened on Father's Day.
Oh, that's what I meant. Shit, sorry.
Yeah,
on Sunday.
They knew what happened when it happened.
Yeah.
All this other controversial stuff's going on in the news with the U.S. government.
Oh my God. Did you also see the girl? So there's like a picture or a video, and it was like a girl, the last video of the sub, and she like recorded the sub going in or whatever, and it's just, she's in it.
Like a girl on the mothership?
Yeah, on the mothership. She's
No.
missing now.
No.
Yes. I saw that in the news yesterday.
You're gonna tell me that's
I know,
normal?
I know. She's missing.
For real?
Yes. No, I'm just making this up.
No, but
Oh, well, that she
No,
was
that's
yesterday when I checked. I
crazy.
could check again, but like,
so she had the last known footage of the submersible going in.
yes. And she was on said mothership.
Yeah. That's what it's called, right? The mothership? I think
so.
it is. I think that's what it's called.
They use a PlayStation, like, and
I know,
from
the controller.
80s remote controller. Imagine paying $250,000 and like, you're the submersible that you're in is getting controlled by an outdated PlayStation remote.
The whole thing is wild. The whole thing is wild. And when it happened, I just got sucked in immediately.
Oh, same.
I did a deep dive on it.
Same.
In the submersible, I guess, there's that little tiny portal.
Thank you. Like,
But everyone, I guess, there's like, when you go down to the wreckage, when you go down to the Titanic or wherever you're exploring, everyone sees, like, you mostly see the wreckage on a screen. And then people get to take turns, like, at the window.
Yeah, it's
so
a
why
little
can't
portal.
you do that from above?
I just don't get it.
Why don't you? It's what's different than watching a documentary. You're looking at an iPad 3 miles under the ocean.
It is the whitest thing to do.
It is.
It's so white.
I'm sorry. It's so stupid. It is so stupid. That's not to disrespect the people who died, because I can't imagine how
and their families, obviously.
tragic and their
But
families.
let's be honest.
But come on. You're paying $250,000 to go 3 miles under the fucking ocean? The ocean. Can you imagine?
We know more about space than we do the ocean.
The ocean. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to swim out to like deep water at the beach.
Oh God, if I'm not touching or I'm not on I'm not like on something, I'm like freaking out. The Jaws is gonna come from Megalodon is gonna come up.
Megalodon.
Like, what if Megalodon was down there and just was like snatch submersible up?
It's pitch black down there.
Also,
too.
when you're that rich, like,
don't you have other cool rich
you could
things
get like
to do?
you could get like virtual reality of it.
You could buy a piece
exploring
of the
into
Titanic.
the Titanic, right? Like,
yeah.
I just saw the portal and like you're literally looks like you're.
It's so tiny.
They look like they're like refugees cuddled into like a van. Like it looks like they're like.
Wait, it said there was a bathroom on board.
Where?
I know.
Ew.
My mom.
Ew. No. Is there no?
My mom was
How?
like, "Can you imagine if someone like
took a
ripped
shit?
apart
Oh my God.
and you're 3 miles under the ocean? There's
Like-
no way. Or can you imagine?
Like, what would that do to your oxygen levels and everything?
You're obviously I mean, you have to be, even if you're excited and you paid for it, you're obviously nervous getting into this thing, going under.
Shart.
What if you have nervous diarrhea?
Yeah, if you shart yourself. Where is the bathroom and like where is it going? They're bolted in. It's airtight. You're just sitting with that. You don't even have ventilation. You don't have like air conditioning or anything. Someone just takes a massive dump and you're just like, here we are.
I shouldn't be laughing because it's so messed up. But I was thinking
We're already
about
canceled.
that.
It doesn't matter.
I was thinking about that and it's like, that's not right.
I did not know about the bathroom.
I read in an article that there is a bathroom
one of our
on board.
conspiracy theorists.
I
articles.
don't. Yeah. Anyways, the whole thing's really sad, but I think it's people with too much money and not enough to do.
Okay, what else would you do? If you
One
had
of them
enough
was
money
friends with the British billionaire, was friends with like Richard Branson, and he would go hang out at Necker Island all the time, and like just rich people, like crazy rich people stuff. They don't have enough to do.
They were for sure in Epstein's book.
I kind of thought that.
Yeah.
I kind of thought that. And then the
Boom,
thing
boom,
implodes
boom.
and he's on it.
Yep.
And yeah.
Yep.
You guys watch. Just watch. This will unfold.
Now we're going to go missing for talking about it.
Shady. They are coming for us. We're going to be in the next submersible, not by choice. Not by choice.
Okay, another thing that was kind of crazy too about it was the fact that it was, if they were to surface, hypothetically, if they were alive, they were bolted in. Like, you're fucked. Imagine how shitty that would be.
I know.
We make it to the surface. We like survive.
You can see out the portal.
Yeah, everyone's like hunched in, and it's like, oh, we're just waiting for someone to see us in a massive ocean.
I think at that point,
for us to suffocate.
You just fall asleep.
Yeah. Ugh.
Which I feel like is actually, in the grand scheme of things, if you had to choose a way to die on the submersible,
the explosion is the best way.
The one is because it happens so fast you don't even know what's going on. But then I guess now they found human remains in the submersible.
I'm sure saying. If it exploded, it's like, I don't want to go there.
I know it's gross and it's so sad. But now I want to know what happened to the girl. I have to research this tonight. I'm gonna be up all night.
Where is
I'm gonna find her.
Let's find her.
Let's find her and have her on.
Let's get started Reddit thread.
I'm sure there's already one.
Let's find her.
Sure, let's find her. Find mothership.
Mothership lady. Female.
Speaking of Reddit.
Oh.
We're going to do
Oh my gosh.
We're going to do a little transition here. And I want to know what you would do in this situation.
Okay.
Okay. I'm reading this off of Reddit. I'm reading this off of the Ask Reddit thread. Okay. This is by a user named Snack Burrows. On OkCupid, summer 2006, I met a girl in West Hollywood and we went to dinner. She turned out to be way bigger than her pictures, insanely rich, was Ozzy Osbourne's cardiologist's daughter or some shit like that, and had a nasty coke habit. The whole date, she was doing coke in the bathroom and barely ate her food. And then afterwards, we went back to her place where she visibly spiked my drink with a Mickey and then asked me to tie her up, refusing to allow me to drive my car out of her garage and leaving me to wait in my car all night until the morning when I followed somebody out of her complex. She called me 3 days later to say that she was pregnant and I caused her miscarriage.
Dude, what?
I had no idea she was pregnant. And then someone commented under, what the fuck?
Is this... No. OkCupid? That's why you don't go
Summer 2006. What, isn't that when OkCupid
I don't know
began? That's so long
also,
ago.
Also, like in 2006, with the fact that you had to go on a dating app when people actually knew how to date properly.
I will say, I know people who met on, I think it's eHarmony, and
how old are they?
Ended up being, they're still married, and they ended up being in a commercial for eHarmony as like a success
how
story.
Old are they
now?
Yeah,
they're in their 30s, like mid late 30s.
They were how old when they were on eHarmony? I don't know. I feel like eHarmony is like the last ditch effort.
Now, yeah,
it's
I think it was kind of hot back
40s
in the day.
plus.
Like,
yeah, I guess
uses
so.
I don't know if OkCupid's still a thing or not. What would
Okay, so what would I do and who am I?
if you're,
Am I
are
the
you
guy
you're the guy.
who's like stuck?
You're the guy. You just went on this crazy date
Why did he go home with her? Can you?
because he thought he was gonna get smashed.
He thought she was gonna do some coke off his dick or something.
Yeah, probably. Do I need to read it again?
Snort a line.
Visibly spiked my drink with a Mickey, then asked me to tie her up.
What's a Mickey? Am I
Like a roofie, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. I
How
mean,
did-
he was
okay.
going on this date in 2006. I'm assuming he's like older.
If he got roofied though, like how does he remember the
Well, maybe he
tying up
didn't
and
drink
everything?
it. She visibly spiked my drink, so maybe he
Oh.
didn't drink it. But then what? He's just going along with it, and
So
he's like,
did
"Yeah,
he-
I'll tie you up."
Did he fuck her though?
I think so. And then refused to allow me to drive my car out of her garage, leaving me to wait in my car all night until I followed somebody out the next morning.
So he like hit and quit it.
Hit it.
Probably. So he probably said something fucked up.
She sounds a little crazy.
No shit. The whole thing is crazy. He's crazy for going.
Well, he didn't. Oh yeah. Well, I don't. Dating apps. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, well, I just think 2006 dating app, like that's a long time ago. How old were we?
2006. I think I
That's
was in.
pre-pandemic. Pre-pandemic
grade.
dating apps are a little scary.
Yeah, the pandemic like just
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. Like,
That was pre-swine flu pandemic.
yeah, that
too.
was pre-swine. That was pre-West Nile.
We live in a pre-swine, post-swine.
Yeah, like he must have no game though, like to have had to go get a
I know he
core.
really doesn't provide enough detail.
I just think it's 2006, you're a loser. Sorry for being on OkCupid, maybe? I don't know.
I just think you're kind of a loser if you're going on a date that's going so crazy.
yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I'll go home with you.
yeah, right? Like what would
You want me to tie you up? Okay. If
like,
I mean,
wonder
all right.
like I wonder what position made him like did she put him to a pretzel or something? Like what else did she do to him? Like
I know.
there's
He
for
didn't-
sure some role playing.
There's a
going
lot
on.
of questions. Maybe he liked it. I don't
He
know.
for sure did. Also, like, why were you in your car? Did she kick you out of her
Right?
place? You
And
sound.
did you cause her to have a miscarriage? We don't know.
Did you get her pregnant?
Are you daddy?
Are you daddy?
What are you not telling us?
Call me daddy.
Are you daddy? This was also written 10 years ago.
I think
so.
he sounds like a massive fucking pussy.
Okay. That's the verdict.
Yeah,
Why?
because like
He hit it, quit it.
no, like
He's playing victim here.
He's
obviously.
playing victim. One, also like this girl's batshit crazy, but like. Why you chose to go home with that? You
That's
said
true.
You knew she was a coke whore from the beginning.
The date was going insane.
And she was chubby.
Oh, but he did mention she was insanely rich. So maybe when she's like, "Oh, come back to my place,"
he
like
gonna
hell yeah.
Grab a few bands.
I can't.
Like-
Maybe he was gonna rob her.
Like, you think that's what happened? She's like, get out. He's like going for her baggie, her coke baggie, and was like taking it. He's gonna sell it. Like, I don't know what. He's like, she's uglier and chubbier than I thought she was gonna be.
He goes,
But
on
she's
Reddit,
rich.
and he's like, "This girl's crazy," and he actually took a bunch of her jewelry.
Yeah, he's like taking all like Aussie's like blood diamonds,
Memorabilia, Aussie
Yeah.
memorabilia.
black diamonds. What
All
would you
right.
do?
If I was the guy,
Yeah. Oh, what would you do if you were the girl?
if I was the girl, she called me 3 days later to say I didn't know she was pregnant.
Maybe that's why she's fat. Maybe she wasn't fat.
She's pregnant.
Oh my god! What
and
a
this guy's
fucking
just a
dick.
This guy's just a
Dick.
dick. Yeah.
Dick. Fuck you. Next.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't I when I first read that, I thought, wow, that is insane and that sounds like a crazy bitch, but now
Now we break it down.
we break it down and you're an asshole.
Yeah.
You're an
It always-
asshole
It's
and
just how it always goes.
she was but she's also doing coke while she's pregnant. I'm not going to judge,
Addict's
but like
gonna
that's
addict.
not cool. I'm not
Can't
here
stop,
to
won't stop.
I'm not here to judge anybody, but that's
Yeah.
you know,
I
that's
mean,
not cool. That's
so
unfavorable.
scary. Some quality people in this world.
All right, and with that,
Well, I guess
that's all we have.
That's all we have for today.
Join us next time.
Send us in some questions. Send them in some stories. We need some stories.
We need some good what? is your worst dating story?
Yeah.
Tell us. We will read some of them
Horrors.
out loud. Horror stories. Give us your worst.
And I will take some out of my vault.
Yes. Kay will unlock her vault, pull out her own stories, but we want to hear yours.
Give us
Send them in.
all the tea.
We'll see you next time.
Adios.
Bye.